Howdy y'all, I'm Anna with Always Right, and in today's AuthorTube video, I'm gonna be helping you write women better. To be a little more specific, I have 7 things for you, the author, to keep in mind when writing women. Number 1, describing women. So, there's a trend that I've noticed, and all women love this. Make sure that you focus on the breasts. If we don't know what a woman's breasts are or how voluptuous, how much like a Yorkshire Terrier dog they are, how are we gonna know how much value this woman has? And don't worry if this woman is technically an 11-year-old girl. That's not off limits for anyone. But women just love reading about boobs, breasts, tits, breasticles. We just love it. There's nothing more we love to read about than those. Nothing fills up the page quite like descriptions on breasts. And I mean, if you're writing an action scene with a woman, and you don't feel like there's enough in this scene, it doesn't feel like I'm there, make sure to describe what the breasts are doing. Are they fighting? Are they bouncing around like 2 pit bulls in a fighting ring? What are they doing? I need to know this to get really invested into your book. If I don't know what a woman's boobs are doing at every point in this book, it's a waste. And you need to just throw out the manuscript. The second thing to remember when writing women is weight. It's really important to remember that boobs and hips don't shrink when women lose weight. We have evolved, we are special, we are advanced. We can be this skinny and have double D boobs because that is how God created us. That is God's image for women, is just no muscle, no fat on us, but we gotta have hips and tits. It's the law. And another thing on weight, overweight women don't exist, or if they exist, they're there to show how good your skinny women are. Remember, overweight women aren't sexual beings. They don't have feelings. And you know that they can't be attractive. Oh, and talking about a little love interest real quick with weight, you need to make sure that your love interest is teeny tiny skinny mini, because if she's not, then us readers can't fall in love with her. We can't relate. We don't want her to be realistic. Come on. Number 3, writing female main characters. Now this one's a little dicey. If you are a man or a male or whatever, and you decide that you're going to write a female main character, here are some notes. When you first introduce your female character, you need to make sure that at least once, if not twice, in the first chapter, you mention that she is hot, or she's beautiful, or she's stunning, or she's cute, but she doesn't know it. Because us women, we don't know when we're pretty. We just look at ourselves and go, that's a woman, that's a female, and go on with our lives. But writing a woman that knows she's attractive or knows she's hot, ooh, yikes in the yard. No, we can't have any of that confidence in here. We need a main character that is unique in the sense that she doesn't know what she looks like and she doesn't know the effect she has on those around her, because she needs to just be in the brain, because that's where we are and we want her with us. And another thing, with all the feminist movement and all that, you want to make sure that you write a strong female lead. And you just need to keep telling the reader that she's a strong female lead, and by gosh, she can do all this and this and this. And then when it comes time to do this or that or this, just make sure a man does it, because she's strong and she knows it, but she's cute and doesn't know it. And that's the kind of girl we're going for. It's just... The next thing to remember when writing women is the makeup. So real women don't wear makeup. We just kind of wake up like this. This is natural. This is just how we're born. We want you to believe that, oh, we look terrible with no makeup on, blah, blah, blah. Remember that a lot of women don't wear makeup. Like, makeup is for whores, or it's for like special occasions. If you're writing a smart girl, or you know, like a cute girl, she'll never wear makeup. She won't even know what it is. She'll go into like a makeup store and be like, can I paint my house with these brushes? Remember to use makeup for the whores, the instigators, the bitches, and the spies, or the people that want to betray your main character. Because those are the only ones that are allowed to wear makeup and be beautiful. And with makeup, you need to remember that the more makeup a woman has on, like, the dumber she is. She is just like turning closer to being an object. The more makeup she has on, the less human she is. The more she's just an item for us. One last comment on makeup is women always sleep in their makeup. They absolutely love it. Like, sleeping in our makeup saves us so much time for the morning when we have to put more makeup on. So it's just like we're cutting out the middleman. And nothing bad happens when a woman sleeps in makeup. She wakes up and she just looks the same she did before she went to bed, if not a little better, because she got to sleep. Next up, vagines. And by vagines, I mean kind of the female reproductive part. And I won't go into too much detail because it's gross and we don't like talking about that. But just like for a writer's standpoint, just know that it's basically just a slot down there. It's like a free wallet we get. That's why girls' pants don't have like big pockets, is because the designers know that we have a built-in wallet. So you can store quite a lot down there, such as like some money, maybe a phone, maybe your plot. And the sixth thing to remember when writing women is clothes. Remember, like at a professional setting, women always wear just like skin tight suits or skin tight dresses, and they're always gonna be wearing heels. It doesn't matter like what professional setting it is. You know, if it's like a mechanic shop, the girls at the front still gonna be dressed skin tight, you know, because they're there for the men. That is what they're there for. You know, they don't really need the money for the job. They don't need the respect. They're just there to be kind of an object. So with those girls, remember to put a lot of makeup on them because that makes them more of an object. And kind of like a little secret is that all shirts, including sweaters and hoodies, are thin enough that you can just make out the nipple if it's cold or something. It's a secret that we try to hide, and bras don't really exist. They don't do anything when a girl wears them anyway, other than push the girls up, if you know what I mean. But bras don't do anything in that department. I mean, same with clothes. That's how you can show that a girl's really into your character. And the last kind of note on writing women is writing female romantic interests. If you're worried that like writing in a super young, super hot girl with your kind of like underdeveloped main character would seem unrealistic, no, it's totally realistic. Women have no standards when it comes to dating, like none of them, unless they're a bitch or a whore, because then they may have like some standards, but like most women don't have any standards. And of course, young girls that you write that have everything going for them, their looks, their age, their job, their personality, they're definitely gonna fall 100% for your half-baked main character. Duh, that's like a fact of life. But remember, if you're not quite at like your word count, just remember, boob boobily. And if this wasn't really clear enough for you and you just need a little bit more inspiration, I highly suggest you look into any female descriptions that Stephen King does. He has one for an 11-year-old girl that's like really inspiring, and you should definitely Google it. I hope you have better luck writing women in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I really hope this was able to help you write women, because we're just confusing and it's hard to Google us, and it's so hard to like decide how much description to add to the boobs, if they should be like little aged, if they should be perky. Like I said, when you're describing boobs, just remember to think of Yorkshire Terrier dogs. And as always, let's get writing. Bye! I hope you know this was satire. Do not write like this unless you're writing like a super creep. Or if you're writing satire. You can do it if you're writing satire. Let me know down in the comments below which is your favorite section. I think my favorite when I was coming up with it was the like we can't assign a value to a woman until we know how well endowed she is or how sexy she is. That one gets me. But I hope y'all have a really good weekend. Hope you have a good day, a good week. But let's get writing.